Hi, this is my book, A Layman's Search for Salvation by Alan Carter Jr. And the book is now available on ebook. It's a Kindle ebook. You can go to Amazon.com and you can purchase the book, and you can also download it to the Kindle. The book is not about hellfire and brimstone. As a matter of fact, the book deals with life and the struggles of life, trying to stay the course, trying to be a good person, trying to be an asset to the community. Let me read a few excerpts from my book so you get an idea of what I'm talking about. This has to do with, let me read it. The Apostle Paul writes in 1 Corinthians 12th chapter, verses 27 and 28, "Now all of you together are Christ's body, and each one of you is a separate and necessary part of it. Here is a list of some of the members that God has placed in the body of Christ. Of those members listed by Paul, I took special note of two in particular. One of the members of Christ, those who can help others, and two, those who can get others to work together. How noble and wonderful it is to be able to do either or both of these things. No matter how insignificant they may appear to be, they are important members of the body of Christ that God has given us. The story is told of how Basketball Hall of Fame coach Pat Riley, currently president of the Miami Heat and former coach of the five-time world champion Los Angeles Lakers, achieved great success as the leader and organizer of the Heat. I suppose we could say that in a secular way, Pat Riley used his God-given gifts that the Apostle Paul talks about in 1 Corinthians to accomplish his goal. During the 2010 offseason, Pat Riley successfully recruited LeBron James, a star player with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and Chris Bosh, a star player with the Toronto Raptors. He convinced them to leave their respective teams and sign with the Miami Heat. Meanwhile, he convinced his own superstar player, Dwayne Wade, to remain with the Heat. A relatively unknown Eric Spoelstra had just completed his first season as the Heat's coach. The possibility of pulling off such an earth-shattering deal may be unprecedented in the annals of professional sports. The likelihood of a beginning coach like Eric Spoelstra achieving success with this high-profile group of superstars was hardly a consideration. Nevertheless, in his own unique way, Pat Riley created a winning environment that allowed these men to achieve that which had eluded them throughout their professional careers. He was able to help them find what they were seeking, namely a championship. Neither LeBron James nor Chris Bosh had ever been able to achieve that milestone. With the help of Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra, their dreams and ambitions of becoming champions was realized. Although each player was a superstar in his own right, Pat Riley and Coach Spoelstra were able to get these high-profile athletes to work together for the good of the team. In just their second season as team members, they attained the ultimate prize and became the best in their profession. By becoming the best, they brought an NBA championship to the city of Miami in 2012. These men showed true dedication and commitment by putting forth their best effort to become a winning team. They came together on one accord as a united front and embraced a team concept for the purpose of winning a championship. When their season began in October of 2011 and they were facing an 82-game regular season schedule, their entire focus was on winning a championship by the end of that season in June of 2012. Although these men were superstar athletes in their own right, they had to put their personal ambitions aside for the betterment of the team and work together. It necessarily follows that the spiritual gifts we receive are not for our own enhancement. Rather, they are given to us by God for the benefit of uplifting the growth of others in the faith. Our teammates are others among us who are on this faith journey. It is with the same discipline and unselfish resolve shown by these superstars on the basketball court that the Apostle Paul exhorts us to be active in the body of Christ to attain eternal salvation. There's no place for false pride, inflated egos, or selfish desires in the body of Christ. We must get in the game as team players for Christ and serve others as if we are to gain eternal salvation. We are called to serve, not to be served. That's what you'll get in this book. Some meaningful input about life and how we can become a part of the body of Christ and gain that which we all seek to desire, a championship.